Of the two filters in Sakura, the high-cut filter is without a doubt the more important one when it comes to giving the character to the sound. This is not to belittle the humble low-cut filter, since both are essential to the sound shaping process. In comparison with the low-cut filter, there are a number of extra controls included, and these controls are critical when it comes to the sound shaping that Sakura can do, and they are key to how to get your end sound. For instance, when emulating a guitar-style sound, you will get more high-frequency content when emulating a guitar being played with a pick, whereas playing fingerstyle will tend to produce more of a subdued sound with considerably less high-frequency content. Like the low-cut filter, emphasis can be applied to the frequencies at the cutoff point by using the resonance control. This can be used to produce more aggressive sounding patches from Sakura. The other controls in the high-cut filter section are used to further shape the high-frequency content. Perhaps it is best to show you how these work by letting your ear hear the effect that it has on the patch that emulates a bowed string instrument like this double bass patch. We can start with the attack, decay, and sustain controls. If you have a listen to the effect that changing the attack parameter has on this sound, at its lowest point, the double bass sound has a more subdued, mellow sound, as if the player had been gentle with the bow. As the attack is increased, however, you can almost hear as if the player is digging in a little harder with his bow to produce a more aggressive sound. We will come back to the decay part in a moment. Normally, with a string instrument like this, the initial attack of the sound is followed by a quieter sustained sound. How much quieter is set by the sustained setting. Setting this to a highest setting will produce a more unnatural sound, since the sound will sustain at a higher volume than it would normally expect to, leading to a more surreal but still usable sound. Lowering this to its lowest setting will allow the higher frequency content to drop in volume, while the note is being held down. In this case, this leads to a change in the timbre of the sustained sound, giving it a dollar sound. We have covered the attack and the sustained portion of the sound so far, but we skipped the decay control. The reason that we skipped it is that it is really just a transition between the sound after it has finished its attack phase and moving on to the sustained level of sound. The attack control determines how long it takes for the high frequency content to make its highest level, and the decay control determines how long it takes to reach the sustained portion of the envelope. An overdrive control is included with the high-cut filter. You can use this to add an amount of harmonic content to the sound. This can help make the sound sit better within the mix. To point out though, it is sometimes only needs a small touch of overdrive, as this is a very subtle change. So the last two chapters has seen us cover the touch part of the modeling process. The next two chapters will look more towards the vibration part of the process.